Carrie, I just wanted you to know that I will be moving out of this mansion next week. I will also be dismantling my recording studio here. Oh, and why? Martin and Darla just bought a larger house on the outskirts of the town. It's not as large as this mansion, but it is big enough for them, their twins, and me, plus my recording studio I will rebuild there. This town has been getting a lot larger over the past few years. People are flocking to it from other parts of Texas because of its reputation for being a progressive island in a sea of Republican control of most other towns. In a few more years we may not even call it a town anymore. What's the difference between a small city and a big town, anyway?
Meanwhile, Mike Florence has been advertising his new campaign to be the next mayor of the town via the internet. And now he has a meeting with his supporters and advisors. As small business owners who value our freedom, we must fight back at the attempts to crush us with excessive taxes to benefit special interests. The less money we make, the less prosperous our town is. If we want more people to come here to make this town strong, it should be under Republican rule again. And how do you intend to deal with the minorities in this town? Including blacks, Hispanics, and LGBT people? In the past, they were discriminated against by the far right that used to be in charge. Let me warn you now, if you try to be anything like Ted Anderson, I will withdraw my support. You should be a libertarian, not a right-wing extremist. I agree with Mr. Bentley. Business interests should matter, not bigoted culture wars. I didn't come to this town to hurt anyone who is different. I certainly don't give a damn about what is your skin color or what you do in your bedroom, so that's not an issue. You have something to say, Mr. Owen? I take it you don't want any help from the faithful remnant? We still have lots of money and social power. Refusing our agenda may cause you to lose the election, Mr. Florence. Don't listen to him. People like him are the reason I quit being mayor a couple of years ago. These competing interests have been a problem for the Republican Party since the 1980s. I can see merit in both sides of the argument, but as a talk show host, my only concern is seeing liberals defeated. And I don't care what faction does it. Mayor Smith, as you can see, the construction of the solar panels near our farmlands is proceeding at a brisk pace. I am grateful we didn't have to pay out of our own pockets to build this power station, and we are already starting to reap the benefits. Our electric bill this month was noticeably lower than last month.
And eventually, I hope you won't have to pay for electricity at all, because all the power your farms and our town needs will come from these solar panels and windmills. Plus all these extra construction workers here is reducing unemployment at least for a while.
Every new solar panel and windmill that is built is immediately attached to the town's power grid. At the rate we are now going, we should be finished in about a month. Your men have certainly done an amazing job so far. And I especially love the design of these windmills. They look very much like the kinds I grew up seeing. I do have one question, though. What if this town is hit by another disaster like the one that devastated it several years ago? These solar panels and windmills could be destroyed by tornadoes or damaged by flooding, of course.
You could express that concern about any property we build, of course. That should not deter us from trying to improve the lives of the people, though.
Rebuilding the damaged structures after the disaster actually gave us construction workers more money in our pockets. So even in such disasters, there are opportunities. What can be damaged or destroyed can always be repaired or replaced later. We just do what we can, when we can.